So today I'm going to be sharing all of my June favorites, and it mostly includes just beauty products for this month. I'm going to start with the Morphe and James Charles palette. I really like this one because it has a lot of colors, a lot of options. I mostly go towards the neutrals. Every now and then I do try to add some color, and I usually head more towards this side. I have yet to try some of the blues and yellows and greens, but this is one that I am constantly reaching for, and I really love it. And yes, I still have the paper that has the little plastic that has all the names on it because I can't remember all of them. But yes, this is one of my favorites. So another of my favorite palettes is the Take Me Back to Brazil from Beige Cosmetics, and this one is a 35 has 35 colors, and it is a pressed pigment palette. I've had this for a while now. I do love that it has a wide range of colors of pinks, oranges, yellows, greens, blues, and purples. And it does have these three, I guess, kind of like neutral-ish shades at the bottom, but I really like this. This is, it's easy to take with you everywhere. I like the size. The only thing that I wish I had was names for these colors. But other than that, this is one of my other favorites that I'm finding that I reach for the most when I want to add a little pop of color, or when I'm gonna go somewhere. This is one that I usually pack with me. Another palette is actually the highlighter palette from Brettman and Morphe, Babe in Paradise palette. I actually picked this up at the Morphe store, and I absolutely love it. It has 6 different highlight shades, and as you can see right there, my dog did step on it, so I did lose a little bit. But anyways, these shades are so pigmented and awesome. I don't know if you can see, but this is Baby Girl, and this is Vacation. They are super pigmented and so versatile. If you don't want to use it as a highlight, you can use it as shadow, add a little bit of shimmer to your look, maybe some body glow, add a little bit of glitter, like if you're wearing a sleeveless tank top, or just a tank top and you want to add some shimmer right here or right here. This would be the perfect palette for it. It's versatile, and also came with a little fan brush, so that's really awesome because I didn't have a fan brush, so that makes it way easier to apply the highlight and more precise. So this is one of my favorite highlight palettes. So I know many of you have heard about the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and it's actually really good. I can see why everybody likes it. It does smell really good, and it's super soft. As you can see, I already hit pan on it, so I need to get another one. But this is one of my absolute favorite bronzers. I use this every day when I do my makeup. I use this every day. This is my grab and go. I take it with me everywhere, and it's like 15 bucks, I think, at the drugstores or at Ulta. It's not that expensive. So moving on to blushes, I do have 3 different blushes that I am currently loving. These aren't powder blushes. They are cream. One of my favorite ones that I've bought was the RMS Beauty Lip to Cheek Cream Blush. It's in the color Paradise, and I really like it. Looks like this. It's in a small little container. I really like the packaging. This is actually glass. It's super pigmented, and it's so easy to blend out, and then also makes it look very natural. So for when you're going for that natural like no makeup look, I feel like the cream blushes are the go-to, just because it looks like the color is coming from underneath and not just like slapped on there. But yeah, this is one of my favorite ones. Obviously you can build it to if you want it more pigmented or more like, I guess. Yeah, but it's easy to build it. It's very blendable. It's super creamy. I really like it. I haven't really used it on the lips. I prefer it on the cheeks more. And this, I actually got it from Sephora. I think it was in the $30 range. It's not super cheap. I just got it because I really wanted to try, and I had heard a lot of good things about RMS Beauty, and I believe RMS Beauty is a vegan beauty makeup brand. I'm not sure, but I will link it down below. A drugstore cream blush that I also really like is the Found. It's by Found, Nourishing Cream Blush Tint in the color Berry Flush, and it's a more of berry tone compared to the RMS, which I think has more of a, like, an orangey coral color to it. This one is also really good. It was like $9 at Walmart, I think, and it's creamy and it's easy to blend, and the color can be built. If you want it to be more intense, you can go ahead and build it, but also I really like it for when I'm going for that, like, no makeup natural look, because it looks like the color is coming from underneath and not like just slapped on there, like I had said before. So moving on to concealer. So I have two different concealers that I've been using. So one of them is the Maybelline Master Conceal in light medium. This is my absolute favorite. I have repurchased this over and over and over again. It's a full coverage concealer. It actually covers my dark circles pretty well, any imperfection that I might have, the occasional pimple that might pop up here and there. This is my go-to. To carve out my brows, my go-to. It's amazing, and it doesn't crease, it doesn't fade away, and it's my favorite. So, and it's like, I want to say like $8 or $9 at Ulta. It's not that bad, and it's really good. If you're looking for a really good concealer that covers under eye circles, this is the one. Another concealer that I've been trying out for a few weeks now, and I actually really like it. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus in light medium from Wet n Wild, like I said. And I really like how that has like a little applicator, because then you can get like into like the harder parts, more of like right here and maybe like right here, or it's just more of a precise application. The only thing with it is that it's not as full coverage compared to the Master Conceal, but I really like it for those like natural no makeup looks, I guess, in a way. It feels really nice, doesn't crease, and it was like $5 at Ulta, so I'm not mad at it. And it's cruelty free. It's got the little bunny, and vegan. It's got the little V right there for vegan. But yes, this is one that I like. It's just not as full coverage, but it still works really good. Now moving on to foundation. I do have two different foundations. The first one is the Tarte Amazonian Clay BB Tinted Moisturizer. I guess it's more of a tinted moisturizer than foundation, but anyways. And it does have an SPF 20, so I decided to try a tinted moisturizer, and I've been loving it since then. It does have a very light coverage, but it is buildable. Obviously, you can't get it to a full coverage, at least this one you can't. But I really like it. It just gives you more of an even skin tone. So another foundation that I really like is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I think it was like, I got it at Walmart, and I think it was about $5-ish bucks. The only thing I don't like is the smell, but it does have a good medium to full coverage, so it doesn't really crease. It does last like a good 8-ish hours, just your whole typical day. It says it's actually been tested under 7 light conditions with and without flash, so I guess that's what, oh yeah, it says photo focus, duh. So this is a really good foundation. Okay, now moving on to mascaras. Actually, mascara. I only have one mascara, and it's this one's actually kind of old, and it's the one by L'Oreal, the Voluminous Lash Paradise, and I absolutely love this. I get mine in the shade Blackest Black, and I've repurchased this maybe like 3-4 times already, and I really like it. It gives my lashes that oomph and that length and volume all in one, and this is one of my favorite mascaras. I have tried others, but I always find myself going back to this one. So eyeliners, I have 2 eyeliners that I've been using. One of them I've been using pretty much since high school. This is the Maybelline Define Line in Ebony Black, and it has a little smudger at the bottom, which I really don't use, and it is like a little pencil eyeliner, and this one just broke, but it is very creamy. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this broke. It is very creamy, and this is one that I buy over and over again. I do wear it underneath, not down here, but like right here. I guess right here I always put some on just to make my lashes look fuller. But yeah, this is one that I really like. And another one that it's actually a liquid liner. It's actually matte. It's by NYX Cosmetics, and the lid actually broke on this one. But yeah, it's a little brush tip. It's a little brush tip, and I feel like for me it's easy to just draw the line, especially like if it's gonna be like a winged liner, and it's super easy to take off at night. It's not waterproof, but yeah. And this is obviously in black, and it's matte, which I really like. I mean, I don't mind a glossy eyeliner, but I prefer it to be matte, and this is one of my favorite liquid liners. Now moving on to primers. So I have 2 primers. My first primer is from Tatcha, the Silk Canvas primer, and it looks like this. It's very, very silky. It covers your pores really nice. It keeps your makeup together all day, and I feel like it keeps my T-zone matte. I got this at Sephora, but yeah, this is a really good primer, and a little bit goes a long ways. I've had this one since September, and I'm barely starting to hit pan. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm barely starting to hit pan right there. But yeah, and it comes with like a little coin. It looks like a little coin. It's like a little spatula, I guess, that you can just kind of scoop out with, so you don't have to touch it with your fingers. But yeah, this is a really nice primer. I really like it. Another one is from Glossier. It's a priming moisturizer. I mean, I guess you can use it as a moisturizer, but I use it as a primer, and it's been working for me so far. Like it says moisturizer, so it leaves my skin moisturized. It makes my makeup glide on easy. It leaves it smooth. I think it doesn't really have a scent, but yeah, it says buildable hydrating creme or cream. But yeah, this is one of my favorite primers. For setting powders, I have the Laura Mercier Invisible Loose Setting Powder. This isn't like the one, like the big tub one that she has. This is like a smaller one, and it's like white. It's transparent. It's the transparent one, and I really like it. It has a very smooth finish to it. I feel like it doesn't have a flashback, and I only use it like right here and like right here where I want to set any concealer that I put on. I haven't really used it for baking as much, but yeah, I only use it to set my concealer, or I just put it all over my face to set my whole foundation. So yeah, this is one of my favorite ones. Setting mists or setting sprays, I have the one from Morphe. It's a continuous setting mist, and this is actually the second one that I buy. This is amazing. the little spray or the little mister is so awesome. Like you can just go like this without having to pull off your finger or go like this, like compared to others, you know, you have to go like that. But this one you can just press it and go like that and go on with your day. It does have a light scent, but I don't mind it. But yeah, this is one of my favorite ones, and it's like 15 bucks, I think it's like 15, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I got it at the Morphe store, and this is really, really good, and it actually keeps your makeup in place all day. So let's see. Okay, I do have a sunscreen that I use every day when I go out. It's a face sunscreen. It's from Australian Gold. It's a mineral lotion, non-greasy. It's SPF 50, and it does have a little tint to it, and I apply this before primer. So I put this on, and then my primer, and then I go on with my makeup. But yeah, it's obviously, you know, I don't want my face to get sunburnt or any premature aging. This was like 15 bucks at Ulta, but this is actually a really good one. It's affordable, doesn't break the bank. It's like 3 ounces for 15 bucks, which I think it's not bad. This is really good. I really like it. So one of my favorite eyelid primers is the one from Morphe, and it's actually a translucent one. It's easy to apply. I just take a little bit on my fingers, stab it on my eyelids, and then I just go on to applying eyeshadow. It makes the eyeshadow apply easy, smooth. It's easy to blend. It doesn't get nasty or kind of like chunky or balls up. But yeah, this is really good, and I think it was less than 10 bucks, which isn't bad for an eye primer, and it does have 0.3 fluid ounces. I'm not sure if that's a lot or a little bit, but I really like this one. And then for my eyebrows, I really like the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and this is in medium brown. It's easy to shape out my eyebrows because my eyebrows literally stop growing like right here. So I always have to add like a little tail so my eyebrows don't look weird. And it's easy to shape them out with this, and I use a Morphe brush when I'm applying the pomade. And a little bit goes a long ways. I've had this for a while now, but yeah, this is one that I will definitely repurchase. And it was like 18 bucks, which isn't bad because it lasts a long time. Okay, so moving on to lip products. Before I apply any lipstick, I always like to put on some sort of chapstick or lip balm on my lips so they can be moisturized and kind of prepped for any lipstick. And the ones that I like to use are the Smith's Rosebud Salve, and I really like this because it's as you can tell, I'm running out, but it's kind of like oily in a way, and it leaves your lips really soft. And the other one is from Glossier, the coconutbalm.com, and this will leave your lips hydrated all day. I really like this. But yes, I use one of these two before applying any lipstick because it leaves your lips smooth and hydrated and just kind of ready for lipsticks to glide, versus if you don't have anything, I find it harder for the lipstick to just kind of glide on smoothly, and it just kind of leaves them looking crusty. So I always like to apply a lip balm. So I always like to use lip liners before applying lipstick, just because it kind of helps guide the lips, and it's easier to overline your lips if you're going to do that. So 2 of my favorite lip liners are, it's from Kylie Cosmetics, the Posy K lip liner. I usually use this one with like neutral pinkish tones. I like to use this one to line my lips before applying any lipstick. And then the other one is from NYX Cosmetics. It's a suede matte lip liner in Brooklyn Thorn, and it's more of a darker brownish tone, and I usually like to use this when I'm going to wear like darker toned lip colors like burgundy or like more of a dark brown-ish lipstick. So these 2 are my favorites. And for lipsticks, I have 2 that I find myself reaching for. The first one is from Anastasia, and it's It's a matte lipstick and it's in the color Dead Roses, and it's just a little bullet, and it's actually, I'm like running out of space, and it's actually a nice rosy color. So for this lipstick, I would probably be using the Kylie Cosmetics Posy K lip liner. But yeah, this is one that it's like really nice, and it just kind of goes with everything. I actually got this at Marshall's for like $8, which isn't bad. But yeah, it's in the color Dead Roses, and it's like a berry toned color. It's really nice. The only thing with matte lipsticks is that they do dry out your lips, which is why I like going in with a balm beforehand. Another lipstick, it's from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's in the shade Stoned Rose, and it's a very creamy coral color, orangey coral color. And this one is like very creamy, very smooth. It's not matte. It has like a little shine to it, which I don't mind. But yeah, this one's more like I consider this more like of a everyday kind of color. And for this one, I will probably be using the same lip liner that I would be using for this. Or maybe the other one. I'm not sure. But yes, this is another favorite. And I got this at Sephora. And that concludes today's videos. Those were all my June favorites. Everything will be linked down at in the description box below. Please let me know what you thought about this. It is my first time making a YouTube video, so your feedback is very much appreciated. All right, thank you.